What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. So this week we're actually going to do something a little bit different. So I'm in need of a few bits and pieces and I've never bought off AliExpress. So I thought, you know what, why not just go head on in and try a few different things from AliExpress. I know that, you know, it's a massive marketplace. For anyone who doesn't know, it sells basically anything that you can think of. But I personally have never actually got anything off there. So I'm gonna spend a bit of money today and hopefully everything will come. I've seen a few mixed reviews about things not coming, but hopefully everything will come. So yeah, let's just jump on in and see what we can find. Okay, so I've just pulled up the AliExpress homepage, and as you can see, just throwing through a quick scroll through, like I said, there's basically everything under the sun here at like pretty good prices. So I'm gonna start off with something, actually, you know what, I've just seen some cool little accessories here. I think these are really interesting. They look exactly like the Peak Design ankle links. So I think that's really interesting that they're selling them on AliExpress, and they're like $5. The Peak Design ones go for about $30–40. Probably a little bit more than that, realistically speaking. So I think it'd be interesting to give them a try out. Plus, you can never have too many of these things. I mean, I'm assuming they're relatively good, but probably not as good as the Peak Design original ones. So I'm not actually gonna go with those ones. I'm just gonna go back. Yeah, as you can see, 30 to 50 days, 8 quick release connectors with a base for camera shoulder strap, Sony, Canon, Nikon, Panasonic, Fuji, Olympus wristband. Okay, so this looks relatively good. I mean, they look virtually identical to the Peak Design ones, right? These ones are even triangular. How about that? So I might go with a 4-pack of these. I'm happy to try them out for $15. So one of the other things I need as well, I'm also after an L bracket. So let's have a look at some L brackets. So I'm basically looking for something where I can mount the camera vertically as well as horizontally on a tripod without having to change a whole bunch of things. So I'm looking for something that's Arca Swiss or Arca compatible. And I'm not really after something that I need to access the side doors or anything like that. It would be good, but it is mainly for photography. So let's see what we can find. Alright, so you can see there's a few for the D500. I think there's a Z1 up here, which obviously I do not have. I do have this A7 here, so I could potentially get one for that, or I could just get a generic one, which will suit the Canon as well as the Sony. Okay, so it looks like this one is, so it's a universal one by the looks of things. Let's have a look at the shipping real quick. The other thing is you always gotta look at the shipping as well, because sometimes shipping will be like $100 for like a thing this big. Always check shipping. So that one's free, or it's 42 cents for. Let's go with this one, the Bexon Universal L bracket. So the other thing I need as well is I'm actually quite interested to get an RGB light. Like I have a few RGB lights, but I need a little small one. So I'm actually gonna jump on in and have a look at the RGB little panels, the little sort of phone size panels. Ulanzi's pretty good, 42 bucks. It's not bad. Let's see what else we can get. I mean, one of the things that just sort of makes me curious about this is that, like, obviously there's so much of the same product, but also there's quite a variance in price. So I'm assuming that most of the items come from the same factory and maybe just rebadged, or maybe are just, you know, packaged up slightly differently. But I'm kind of curious as to what the quality of the lower end ones are like, because I'm assuming the quality of the higher end ones are going to be relatively good, right? I might just go with this guy and go standard shipping, free shipping, which is nice. Add that one to cart, cool. But the other thing I'm after is some alternative for this. So this is basically a little Lytra light. So basically it has 4 different modes and it flashes. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and it flash. But basically it's a hardy little light. It has a little 1/4 inch screw on the bottom so you can put it on your tripod or camera or wherever. And then just a super bright little light. So I'm looking for an alternative like that. So let's see what I can find. So I've just done a search for Cube LED camera light, and I've just come across this little video light, which looks interesting. So $2.62. Yeah, I'll give that one a try. So let's just go back to the home page and see if there's any recommendations, because I always like having a look at the recommendations. It just brings you such crazy things. I love it. Might have to do a part 2 for this one. So if you want to see a part 2, smash like now and subscribe and leave a comment and let me know what you guys would like to see me buy next time. Boom arms are always super useful to have, really good for using mics, or if you want to put lights on them, they're always super useful as well. Let's see what is available in the free market, as it were. So the red one with the pop filter is at $15, that's pretty good value. Otherwise the silver one, $14, and the black one is $16. What? Okay, I'm gonna get 2 of them. I haven't got a microphone yet, so let's see if I can find a microphone to buy. That'll be interesting. I feel like the microphones though, like I said before, like I feel like there's a lot that you could easily go wrong in a microphone, like tech-wise. And I feel like the microphones are gonna be pretty cheap and nasty. But if I can find one, I'll go ahead with it. Okay, so that one's $18, which is pretty good. Comes with a XLR to 3.5mm by the looks of it. And it also looks like it comes with the shock mount as well. Okay, just add that one to the cart. Continue shopping, and so I'm down to my final item. And let's just have a look at this little LED light. Okay, so it looks very similar. The Ulanzi looks very similar to the Loom Cube, which is like this guy's competitor. You know what, I'm gonna go with this guy. Let's just check the shipping real quick. Free shipping, even better. The other thing I want to try and get is something to put the light onto for the Mavic Air. Let's see if I can source one of those on here. That would be the saving grace. No, I tried going with this one. Okay, so that is the final product. So I'm gonna go ahead and check out, and I'll see you guys when the stuff hopefully all turns up. Okay, it has finally been about 3 weeks since I last ordered this. So I think I've got most things. I actually did do a check last night, and I think I'm still waiting on 2 items that looks like they still haven't left China. So I'll follow those ones up. But I figured since I have the majority of them, let's go ahead and just open them up. So I think I might start with this guy here and find out. Okay, so that is the RGB light, which I think it's RGB. Yeah, RGB. So this is the VGym. So this is the first light that we had. So that's actually quite nicely packaged from first input. So that's the package. So this is a VL120 RGB light. And so that's what comes in the box. So you have a USB there, the light there, and then, oh, that's actually super handy. So that's like a 1/4-20 thread. Let's see if it has any battery. That's what I'm curious to find out. Hey, has battery. So That's actually pretty cool. And it also comes with this diffuser as well, which is made of silicone, which is quite nicely made considering all things. All right, I'm gonna go with this guy next. Yeah, so these are like those fake Peak Design anchor links, which is pretty interesting. I'm interested to see what the quality on these things are like. You can see that that's what you're looking at as far as the clip goes. And then look, this thing looks virtually identical to the Peak Design. That is insane. Yeah, so it fits in there. So that's the fake Peak Design clips. Very, very similar to that of the Peak Design. All right, let's move on to the next one. Right, let's see what this one is. Oh, okay, this is a microphone. So this one here is the USB condenser microphone. So that's that one that I ended up getting. So basically wind muff microphone. There's a weird connection on the bottom of it. So that's a microphone. See there, pretty straightforward microphone. Got a volume switch there. I think a power switch on the front maybe. Yeah, I think it's like a power light to show that it's actually on. And then the weird thing is that it has this little connection down the bottom, which is really something different, but let's continue on. I'm hoping that everything you need to have it get started is in the box. Otherwise, not in the package, I should say. So you get this USB to USB cable. USB to USB to. So maybe this connection down the bottom here really confuses me because I got this USB to USB 2.0 cable, but there's no actual there's no USB slot on the actual microphone. Like, look at this, like USB 2.0. It doesn't fit. It doesn't make sense. Let's try and set it up anyway. So I guess this is what it's meant to be set up like a little podcasting microphone, but it seems like they gave me the wrong cable. Let's continue on. Hopefully we'll get something in another package that maybe we can use with this one. Just seems like a very, very strange cable type, but we'll carry on. Stay over there. So this is the Ulanzi light, which is like so this one's like the Lytra / Loom Cube, but I haven't seen this as really available before, so I'm really curious to find out. So it's got a few instructions on the back, but basically comes in the packaging as is. So let's just crack it on open. So again, similar to the other light, it comes with the same little 1/4 20 to hot shoe thread. So I am curious. So this is a light. So basically it has little tripod thread there. 2, 3, 4. So it looks like it has 4 levels. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the brightest it goes. And then down. So I'm curious to know what's in. Okay, cool. So it does have this little flap here, and that's where you charge it. So it is, it's USB-C, so that's pretty good. Quite happy with that one. And then you also have some filters as well, which is pretty cool. So, oh my god, there are heaps of filters actually. So these are literally, oh my god, how many filters do they give you? What? And like, literally so many filters. Like, I think there's at least 2 of each. So a bit of overkill, but you know, good to know. But I will try them on so you guys can see it now. So let's try 2 greens to make it extra green. Okay, so that's pretty cool. And they snap in, and yeah, that looks pretty nice, I would say. But yeah, cool. Okay, so that is the Ulanzi Ulanzi cube light. So let's move on to the next item. All right, let's open this guy next. Okay, so this is the BM800 condenser microphone. So I can see a little microphone in the middle there, and this one actually looks a bit more legit since it has the 3-pronged XLR connection in the bottom there, which is a lot better than the whatever that is. So, so we have the windsock there, and I'm just gonna pop that on over the top there, and then we have the shock mount, which the microphone goes into. And then we also have an XLR cable. See other microphone? See, that is what this one should have, but this one is the smaller one and has a weird Ethernet connection. So that seems like quite a high quality XLR cable actually. And so you can actually use that on such a made of rubber, which is nice, and metal as well. I didn't anticipate it to be like that, but seems like it's good. But yeah, you have an XLR to 3.5 TRS cable, and then you can put that one straight into the laptop and have it set up like that. And then inside as well, you also have this here A4 instruction sheet. Okay, cool. I will not read that probably. And then so let's move on to the last 2 items, which are the Neewer desktop microphone mic stands, I believe. Should be 2 of the silver mic stands, I believe. And then so you got the Neewer pop filter there, and then and then you got the light stand or the scissor stand here. So that's interesting that one of the boxes is nice and informative and the other is just a white box. But let's go ahead and open them up. Which is pretty cool. It's actually quite well made, I think. Let me know if you guys want to see more unboxing videos or more types of these videos in the comments below. Or am I doing another one? Okay, so that's it. Set up on the table. Very, very jinkly like. Let's see. Okay, that's pretty cool actually. This thing is pretty cool. And then you have the perfect setup. So, you know what? I'm actually gonna try to use this right now. Okay, so I've decided that I will be using this for the rest of the episode. So, hope you guys enjoy this. Something a little bit different, but yeah. I want to give this guy. I want to show you guys how this works. So I'm going to try not to bump it. Apologies in advance if I do, but let's move on. So, all right. So I have another microphone in this box. So yeah, another pop filter. Same scissor arm again, exactly the same as this guy. hopefully it wasn't too loud to you guys. But yeah, that comes to the end of everything. I have to say, I do quite like this setup. I do like the way that I can run it straight into the camera. So that's really cool. I don't know if I'll continue with it, but I think I probably will use it in the future. Let me know what you want to hear a podcast about. I'll probably start one for you guys. But I do quite like this. I think this is really, really handy. I also do really like the RGB light as well. So as far as what I was waiting on, I'm still waiting on the universal bracket, and I think there was another thing I was waiting on, which I can't remember right now. So yeah, I think there was 2 items I am waiting on.
Is that late?
But anyway, you guys, thank you so much for sticking around. Let me know what you guys want to see me purchase next. With all that said and done, hope you guys enjoyed, and see you in the next one. See ya.